Hello everyone, welcome to Principles of Communication Systems lecture series. This video lecture we are going to discuss about switching amplitude modulator. Switching amplitude modulator is AM generator and envelope detector. Envelope detector is a AM demodulation. Previous lecture videos we discuss on amplitude modulation, mathematical representations of AM in terms of time and frequency and also we calculated the bandwidth and total power of AM. Now we will discuss on how to generate the AM waves. The switching modulator is the circuit which generates the AM waves. If you want to generate the AM signals, we need message signal and carrier signal. The message signal we represent in terms of m of t, and mathematical representation for message signal is equal to 2 pi fm into t, and amplitude of the signal it's equal to am, and m of t is the message signal is equal to am into cos 2 pi fm into t, and am is the amplitude of the message signal and fm is the frequency of the message signal and t is the reference. And carrier signal is C of t is equal to AC into cos 2 pi Fc into t, and AC is the amplitude of the carrier signal and Fc is the carrier signal frequency. So we have two signal, one is the message signal and another one is the carrier signal. The message signal and carrier signals we connected to summer circuit and output of the summer circuit is equal to V1 of t. So V1 of t is exactly it's equal to sum of the input signals. So here input signals are m of t and c of t. So V1 of t is equal to m of t plus c of t. And output of the summer circuit we connected to switching diode. The switching diode is totally depends on biasing condition, and output of the switching diode we connected to band pass filter. The band pass filter is passes the particular frequency. For example, we have 1 to 10 kilohertz signal frequency. We have to extract only from 5 to 8 kilohertz. So band pass filter is extract only 5 to 8 kilohertz frequency. The main function of the band pass filter is to extract the particular frequencies, and output of the band pass filter is equal to S of t, and S of t is the AM modulated output. So here we have to find out the mathematical representation for V1 of t. V1 of t is the summer circuit output. Then again we have to find out the V2 of t, and V2 of t is the switching diode output, and we have to find out the S of t. The S of t is the band pass filter output. Let the modulated and carrier signal is denoted as m of t and c of t is equal to AC cos 2 pi Fc into t. So first we have to find out the V1 of t. So V1 of t it's equal to m of t plus s plus c of t. So it's equal to m of t plus AC into cos 2 pi Fct. The c of t is the carrier signal, it's equal to AC cos 2 pi Fc into t. The output of the diode is totally depends on biasing condition. So V2 of t is the diode output is equal to V1 of t. So if C of t carrier signal is much greater than 0. So when V2 of t is equal to 0, when C of t is less than 0. and diode output is totally depends on carrier signal. So carrier signal is 0, the output of the diode is equal to 0. So carrier signal amplitude is maximum or positive value, so we get the V2 of t. So we can approximate this as V2 of t is equal to V1 of t into x of t, where x of t is the carrier signal waveform. So here given carrier signal is the periodic trains. Now substitute the v1 of t and x of t values into a equation. What is the value for x of t? The x of t is the periodic pulse train with time period t is equal to 1 divided by fc. So carrier signal, given carrier signal is the periodic pulse train. So this is a periodic pulse train, and mathematical representation for periodic pulse train x of t it's equal to 1 by 2 plus 2 divided by pi cos 2 pi fc into t plus odd harmonics. Just you neglect the odd harmonics, and this is the mathematical representation for periodic pulse train. X of t it's equal to 1 by 2 plus 2 divided by pi cos 2 pi fc into t. So we know the x of t value and v1 of t. So v1 of t is the summer circuit output. It's equal to message signal m of t and carrier signal c of t. The v2 of t it's equal to m of t plus ac cos 2 pi fc into t, and this is the carrier signal c of t into x of t. The x of t is the periodic pulse train, and this is the mathematical representation for x of t. It's equal to 1 by 2 plus 2 by pi cos 2 pi fc into t. Simplify this equation. M of t is multiplied by 1 by 2, we get m of t divided by 2, and ac cos 2 pi fc t is multiplied by 1 by 2, we get AC by 2 cos 2 pi fc into t, and second term is AC cos 2 pi fc into t is multiplied with 1 by 2, we get 2 into m of t divided by pi cos 2 pi fc into t plus AC cos 2 pi fc t is multiplied with 2 by pi cos 2 pi fc into t. So cos and cos we get cos square, and amplitude it's equal to 2 AC divided by pi cos square 2 pi fc into t. So we get four terms. This is the first term, and this is the second term, this is the third term, and this is the fourth term. And first term is the message signal, and second term is the carrier signal, and again third term is the carrier signal, and fourth term is the square of the carrier signal. First you consider second and third term, and common factor is AC by 2 cos 2 pi fc into t, and second and third term common factor is AC by 2 into cos 2 pi fct, and remaining values in second term is 1 plus, and third term becomes 4 divided by pi AC into m of t, and first and last term you retain as it is, m of t by 2 plus 2 AC by pi cos square 2 pi fc into t, and this is the output of diode, switching diode. Then we have to find out the band pass filter output. So we know that band pass filter is extract only wanted signals. Now we have to find out the band pass filter output. The first term of the above equation is represented the desired AM wave, and the remaining terms are unwanted terms. Thus, with the help of band pass filter, we can pass only a AM wave and eliminate the remaining term. And this is the output for switching diode. So we get the V2 of t, it's equal to, this is the first term, this is the first term, and this is the second term, and this is the third term. We have to eliminate the last two terms. The last two terms are m of t by 2 plus 2ac by 2 into cos square 2 pi fc into t. So using bandpass filter, we can easily eliminate the last two terms. Therefore, the output of the switching modulator is S of t, it's equal to AC by 2 into 1 plus 4 divided by pi AC into m of t into cos 2 pi fc into t. So using bandpass filter, we eliminate the m of t by 2 plus 2 AC by pi cos square 2 pi fc into t. These two terms are the unwanted signals. So we know that the standard AM equation S of t, it's equal to AC into 1 plus Ka m of t into cos 2 pi fc into t. Just you compare standard equations with the design derived equations. So and this is the output of the switching modulator, and this is the AM standard equation. Ka is the sensitivity factor, where Ka is the amplitude sensitivity factor, is exactly, it's equal to 4 divided by pi into AC. By comparing the output of the switching modulator with the standard equations of AM, we will get the scaling factor as 0.5, and this is the scaling factor 0.5, and the amplitude sensitivity Ka as 4 divided by pi AC. And this is the switching modulator output, and this is the standard equation. So in switching modulator, sensitivity factor is equal to 4 divided by pi AC, and scaling factor is 0.5, and this is the derived equation S of t. This is the switching modulator equation S of t, and this is the AM standard equation. Envelope detector is a AM demodulator circuit. The envelope detector is used to detect a high level AM wave. The input of the envelope detector is AM modulated signal. The AM modulated signal is S of t, and this is the AM modulated signal is connected to envelope detector. The envelope detector is consists of a diode, and this is the diode, and the low pass filter, and this is the low pass filter. So here diode is the main detection element. Hence, the envelope detector is also called as a diode detector. Hence, it's also called as a diode detector. The low pass filter is contain a parallel combination of the resistor and capacitor. The resistor and capacitor we connected in parallel. The parallel combination act as a low pass filter. Across the low pass filter, we receive the demodulated output, and demodulated output, it's approximately, it's equal to message signal. The message signal is m of t. For example, you consider one AM wave, and this is the AM wave we connected to rectifier. The diode and resistor we connected in series. The series combination act as a rectifier. So we know that rectifier is converts the AC to DC, and diode function is totally depends on biasing. So here this is the positive terminal of the diode, and positive we connected to input signal, and negative we connected to ground. So diode is in forward bias condition. Diode is in forward bias condition, it conducts only positive cycle. So this is the AM wave we connected to rectifier, and rectifier is consists of diode and resistor. So across the diode we receive only positive cycle, and this is the positive cycle, and this is the reference, and this is the positive value of the AM signal, and this is the negative value of the AM signal. So across the diode we receive only positive cycle because diode is in forward bias condition. The output of the diode we connected to low pass filter. The low pass filter is passes the lower frequency and eliminates the higher frequency signal, and this is the combination of the lower and higher frequency signal, and this is the carrier signal and this is the message signal m of t. So m of t frequency is less than carrier signal c of t, or c of t is much greater than m of t. So this is the low pass filter, and low pass filter passes the lower frequency signal. So across the low pass filter we receive only lower frequency signal or high level AM signal, and this is the lower frequency signal or high level AM signal. Across the filter circuit we received demodulated AM signal, and this is the demodulated AM signal with respect to time t. Let's consider one particular example. So this is the AM wave and peak to peak amplitude is 5 volt, 5 volt. With respect to peak, we have to find out the demodulated waveform voltage. The 5 volt peak to peak we connected to diode, and this is the diode, and this is the reference line, and peak value is 2.5 volt and negative peak is 2.5 volt, and total peak to peak amplitude is 5 volt. The 5 volt AM wave we connected to diode. So across the diode we received around 1.8 volt. So because, for example, let's consider diode threshold voltage is 0.7 volt, 0.7 volt, and this is the positive terminal of the diode we connected to input, and negative we connected to ground. So diode is in forward bias condition, it's conduct only positive cycle, and positive cycle peak amplitude is 2.5 volt and 2.5 volt, and diode loss is around 0.7. So it's 2.5 minus 0.7, it's equal to 1.8 volt. So across the diode we received 1.8 volt. The 1.8 volt we connected to low pass filter circuit. We know that low pass filter, it passes the lower frequency and eliminates the higher frequency. So across the low pass filter we received 1.8 volt peak to peak message signal or demodulated signal, and low pass filter is eliminates the higher frequency, and this carrier is the higher frequency and message signal is the lower frequency. Thank you.